delicious. Wanted to bring to you guys today a vendor or a maker that we've been working with for 5+ years. They're out on the West Coast. The name of the company, obviously, as you can see, is William Henry. And you guys may have seen them in jewelry stores. Typically sold in jewelry stores in the US. Very few knife-only stores are privileged enough to carry their product, and we're one of them. So I wanted to go through some of the knives today. We'll talk about some pens, but we'll get into kind of what they are, how they're made, show you some of the materials, really get you in, close-ups of what this stuff is made of. So we'll get into it. So here on the board, this is actually a display that you as a customer could buy. It's all magnetic. It does come with a stand to set it up at a 45-degree angle. Really great thing to display your knives. But we'll start down here, and I'm going to go through these quickly, guys, because we have quite a few to go through. So this is the South Carolina knife. We were lucky enough to be able to snag one of these. They were made for a company here in South Carolina, and we were able to snag one. So as you can see, it's black Damascus with precious gems here in the thumb stud and the button lock. You can see the screws are anodized. This is all hand carved silver. So that South Carolina emblem is all hand carved by the artisans at William Henry. It's on both sides too. What's cool is each knife is unique, and I'll show you why in a minute, but also the carvings. So since the carvings are all done by hand, there is slight variation between every knife, which makes it kind of special. You can see the black Damascus, and it is absolutely stunningly gorgeous. Does come with a lanyard. They essentially come with a pouch, a leather pouch with a pocket clip, so you can carry them. Yes, we do recommend you carry them. And then you can see the bird's eye Damascus blade, just a gorgeous blade. Profiles are amazing. You can see the small swedge here, so when you look at the top of the knife, it looks a lot thinner. It's thick. Now, what's cool about this knife, on every William Henry, I'll see if I can get this on the camera. You can see, hopefully, there. So there are only 10 of these knives made worldwide, and this one is number 8. So when you're talking about a piece, an art piece that is usable, guys, and you can use these knives. They can take a beating. You're not going to go batoning with them, but for everyday stuff, no problem whatsoever. So the exclusivity of the knives is what makes them really special too. So if you're a Carolina fan, South Carolina fan, and you want something that only 9 other people in the world have, this would be the knife for you. So just to show you these boards, the board is magnetic up here, so the knives, when you put them on, click to it. That knife runs 1950. Then we get into the little guys. The little guys are cool, super little, even for my big hands. But we have folks that buy these for teenagers as gifts. Women gravitate towards the smaller knives, so you can kind of see that orange and gray in that handle, the acrylic and the epoxy stuff. It's really cool. Scales are obviously made of titanium. Again, same precious gemstones in that button lock. And Damascus, this one's Damascus, a really nice pattern on that one too. Super light. I mean, these knives weigh absolutely nothing, and that's what makes them a pleasure to carry. You get, the ability to carry a gorgeous knife that's usable without it dragging your pocket down. Just some subtle things I didn't touch on the last one, but you can kind of see the the WH there, where the lanyard connects to the knife. Kind of cool. The end of the lanyard beads do have some decoration to them. So this is a great solution for someone that likes or prefers smaller knives. Gentlemen also want to carry this knife. It fits really good in our coin pocket in our jeans. So that one's $8.50. Then we get into the Saturn knives. These are all ball milled here, and you can see where they're drilled at the end to kind of make it look like a little bit of a comet, which is neat. The button lock on this one does have some engraving around it. Same thing, every knife that they make comes with, not every knife, but a large majority of them come with the precious gemstones in the button lock and the thumb stud. Now this one's interesting because this is William Henry's copper weave Damascus. Very highly sought after. What's cool about it is that it has a VG10 core with multiple layers of Damascus around it. So talk about super sharp, incredibly sharp. So that Damascus pattern is just, talk about a conversation piece or just something that is amazing to look at, as well as usable. I'll keep stressing that. There are some of the William Henry knives that come with pocket clips. This is one of them. So this one would not come with the leather sheath because it has the pocket clip built in. But you know, a great everyday carry knife. Again, all tasks, food, boxes, you know, every day-to-day task that, you know, we get into during the day, these knives can handle. They do come with a lifetime warranty, so if anything does happen to it, they will replace it or fix it or replace it. I actually had a knife that a gentleman brought in that was back from when the company opened. It was a carbon fiber insert that was gone. The clip was broken. The gemstones were gone. William Henry repaired the knife for him for free. That's the kind of service you can expect when you're, you know, obviously paying this kind of money, but when you're dealing with a reputable company that stands by their product. All right, another little guy. So this is Makume with mother of pearl with the wave Damascus, no copper in this one, wave Damascus. Same VG10 core, mother of pearl, stunning. Makume is just really great on those patterns. This is some of the best Makume I've seen in a while. Again, precious studs. Let's just check this one out. So this is 11 of 75 made. So again, very exclusive. Most of their editions are 100 or less. Some are more, and that's because of they normally tie the edition number or the serial numbers to a date or something about the knife. So that's a cool little guy. Same thing, leather pouch. That one's $16.50. You get into the, you know, back to the hand carved silver. Again, that coral you see is 10,000-year-old coral in the box with the certificate of authenticity. They disclose where it was harvested from. So you have, you know, the provenance of the knife, of where that coral was harvested, which is really cool. You can see that just the sheer detail that goes into these. I mean, if you look at how that silver was carved with the little dots, just really tough, intricate work, and these guys do an amazing job at it. This one has a gemstone on the other side too. Some do. It's an unusual feature when they do, but this one does. Just a great knife. See the Damascus pattern on this. These patterns. That one's $22.50. I'm gonna start trying to roll through these guys because we've got quite a bit to go through. So another little guy, ironwood, I believe that's ironwood. What's cool with this one is this one has a hamon. So you can see it there, that little wave. Very cool little knife. Titanium scales, really cool. This one runs 6. Then you get into, these are kind of, call them William Henry's entry-level knives. Still extremely well made, titanium with the resin, you know, you get a single color. This one is a CPM 20V. Does come with a pocket clip as well. Just really cool for an entry-level knife, right? No thumb stud, no precious stone in the thumb stud here or the button lock. This is number 72, so it has 2 zeros in front of it, so that leads me to believe this is one of those ones that is going to be in the 1,000 range. But for a William Henry, you know, CPM 20V, really slick looking knife. Depth of the blue is just really cool. It's $450, so extremely good value for the money from a William Henry perspective. Last little guy on the table, titanium with carbon fiber inserts. Again with the hamon, there you go, you can see it, the little line right there. This one also has a pocket clip, so great little guy to take with you. Does have the gemstones. Just a really cool little knife. We sell a ton of these little knives, guys, believe it or not. They're awesome. That one's $550. This one is actually called the Green Hornet. What's cool is the green resin you see, the sharpening, the metal shavings you see in that are from where the knife was milled out for the resin. So kind of repurposed the knife, which is really cool idea. You can see the Damascus pattern there. This one also has a pocket clip. This is number 30 of 50. As I mentioned before, you know, really, I like the way they really limit the knives, and that's worldwide, and they're known worldwide. A very highly sought after brand. That one's $850. New for them, that was last year they came out with these, is the fixed blade. You can see the Damascus patterns there, really cool. That's their Damascus. See if I can get that, but because it's a single tang, Damascus runs through the entire knife, and what they did, and this one's mother of pearl, is they've essentially hollowed it out so you could see the Damascus knife underneath the scale to give you that kind of 3D depth look. That is mother of pearl. These guys come with a leather sheath that fits on your belt. Bead here on the lanyard is also marked and engraved. So really cool knife. They make these in a couple different I won't say colors, but with different inserts. Woolly mammoth, this one mother of pearl, and then there's some cool resins. Really cool knife from a fixed blade perspective. It's well balanced, just a gorgeous keepsake, and again, these can be used. What's nice about William Henry, is that you continue to hand them down, and the knife carries the warranty, not the person. And that's they run anywhere between $7.95 for that one, and I believe the woolly mammoths and an extra $100, but I could be wrong there. All right, let's get into some other cool stuff. So I wanted to show you this, one of my personal favorites. This knife with the American Eagle, stunning knife. That is all hand carved agate. Is Chad Nichols twist Damascus with Chad Nichols American flag Damascus. So you can see the American flags in the Damascus. That is a William Henry exclusive. When I actually talked to Chad at Blade Show last year and asked him how he came up with that pattern, like how did he get it to work? And his answer was a whole lot of drinking. So again, the precious stones here. This one is 28 out of 500, so a nice low number. Can't be beat. Just an amazing knife. Amazing craftsmanship. It raised, so it's not flat, so there is texture to it. It's almost kind of like a 3D standing out. So I'll try to get that for you here, so you can kind of see how they're raised. So the eagles actually do come up, which is really, really cool. So that's that one. And then another one they have is called, I think it's Lunar or something. Obviously because of the space theme. Same thing though. So this is black Damascus with that same blue hand carved agate. You can see the Damascus pattern there. Really pretty knife. Precious stones again. Really just gorgeous knives. This one is number 22 out of 250. So really, really beautiful knife, guys. So if you're looking for that gift, Father's Day is coming up, guys. If you want to give Dad something that will last his lifetime and have it being passed down through the generations, these are the knives to get. Then we get into, this one's really cool. This one's black Damascus and meteorite. And again, in the box, it tells you where that meteorite was harvested from. I can't express enough how cool this knife looks. It's super smooth. Meteorite's really cool. It's got character in it. A lot of character in that. There's your Damascus pattern. This one is wave, but it's dark. So it is the wave Damascus, but it is very dark. These are only 5 of these in the world, and this one is 5 of 5. So talk about a very special knife, guys. Meteorite is just a phenomenally cool looking knife. All right, then we get into, again, this is kind of a fusion of stabilized wood and acrylic. Those colors are no joke, and the wood is amazing. This is the wave Damascus as well. What's nice is both sides of the knife are different, which is cool. So you still have the wood, but you do get a lot of the cool resin. Really, really neat knife. This one is 12 out of 250. Does come with the sheath like any of the ones that have this do. This is $1,100. Okay, for those that watched my Jason Clark video, I talked about Fordite. He had a knife made with Fordite, and here's another one. So William Henry also makes one out of Fordite. You can see the Damascus scales here, the Damascus pattern on the blades. The Fordite, kind of see the really cool blues and grays, metallics, and the reds on this side. And then when you flip it over, you get that really cool red splotches. Just really, really cool knife. Fordite's a very cool thing, right? The way they were able to take the paint, figure out how to make it available to use in jewelry. This one is number 7 out of 100. So if you're a 007 fan, this one is yours. All right, a little smaller, but I figured I would show you some woolly mammoth. So that is woolly mammoth in there with the hand carved silver scales. You can see Damascus blade, the precious stone. It does have that eagle on the same, the back side of the scale as well. Just amazing detail. That hand carved silver. I think the blue woolly mammoth really sets it off. Really, really gorgeous knife. All right, other than the fixed blades, this is one of the biggest knives they make. It's called the C15. This is kind of that same stabilized wood and acrylic in titanium. Really great looking knife. This one also has a pocket clip, so it's easily carried. The yellow pop really, really looks good in that. Deep carry clip. I want to say this one's M390, which is my favorite steel. This one runs on, I think, 950. As you can see, guys, you know, they are buttery smooth. I'll do that so you can kind of hear it better. Really just high quality. You're talking about William Henry. They're known for that quality. So that is the C15. Money clips. They make money clips. Here's a great one. Carbon fiber, hand carved silver, rose gold skull. Very cool. Titanium clip. Just a really, really cool little money clip. And they, you know, they make many, many more different variations of money clips. So if you're on their website and you see something that you like, give us a call and we can grab it for you. On those fixed blades, I'll just show you real quick. There's some woolly mammoth. And here's the other thing I was talking about. Cool fixed blades. And then lastly, pens. So this is kind of their, I call it crackle ice pen. But turns, very, very, very nice turning mechanism to open the pen. You can kind of see the machining that goes into the barrel here. You know, the little grooves they have cut out of the titanium on the top and bottom. And these pens are affordable. They're around the $250 mark. Really nice pen. And they have them in different patterns. So here's another example of that. You can see they've kind of milled that out. It looks like a fan blade. It's really cool. It's hard to show that on camera. Same opening mechanism. They do have fountain pens. They do have pens that match knives. I have a matching pen set with a knife here in the cabinet. I just couldn't grab all of the William Henrys out, guys, but wanted to kind of give you an overview of William Henry and all the different stuff they make, kind of show you the exclusivity of having one. It really does allow you to enjoy craftsmanship at its best. They are usable and they are heirlooms. Hand those down to family members as they're priceless and timeless. We can engrave, so if you guys decide you want to buy something and you want us to engrave you know, initials or anything on it, on any of the stuff, we can do that. We have those engravers here in the shop. So if you have seen anything you like or have any other questions, you can give us a call in the shop at 800-936-3280. Hit us up on the web at hellacious.com. That's HELACIOUS.com. Hit us up on any social media. And if you'd please like, subscribe, and share the video. I know I say it every video, but you know, the large social media platforms try to silence gun and knife makers and retailers by limiting what is shown based on how the videos are liked, commented on, shared, and subscribed. So we would greatly appreciate you doing that. We're planning on, when we get to that 1,000 subscriber mark, we're planning on giving away a gift certificate for a firearm. So I appreciate everyone's time. Remember, we are at Blade Show, booth 831, I believe. We will see you there. Take care.